probably gonna be like, I wanna drink it. I know you don't know me so much, but...
Hey guys, what's going on? Gassy Mexican here, and this is Message Monday for 10/1/2012. Yep, it is. And
I am drinking.
yeah, she's drinking. I was gonna segue to her being little Renee, who's joining me for this special super couple edition of Message Monday.
Today marks the first day of October, which means Halloween. Yay!
Halloween.
Yay.
Just tapping on my leg. But yeah, this is the first day in October, and it's actually starting to change. The weather is changing. It's been really, really warm here. Not humid. It's really dry, like in Colorado, but it's still been really sunny, and it's been September. Like all throughout September, it's still been pretty warm until the very end here. So I'm welcoming the cold. She's welcoming like fall, but she's not really too enthused about the cold, other than
No.
snow. So she's never actually seen snowfall. She's seen it, but she's never actually like been there and enjoyed it. She saw it like
Ice and gross and not fun to play in.
and also when we were driving in, there was a little bit of snow coming down from the mountains, but it wasn't really like experiencing it in the truest
I like
sense.
cold weather. What are you talking about?
I was saying I was looking forward to the cold, and you were not.
When did I say I didn't like the cold? The
I
cold is an
I
awesome
said-
excuse to stay inside and not have to do anything.
I said
except
bring it
throw
on,
up.
and you were like,
I hope it snows a lot so I don't have to
I
work.
don't know
That'd
if it's
be
gonna be.
sweet.
I don't know if I'm gonna
Okay,
like
let's
the
keep
cold.
going.
Anyways,
Punch.
Message Monday for 10/1/2012, and it is, like I said, a special one, which means we're just gonna take all Twitter questions. I didn't think about this before. It was originally gonna be a regular one. Then I'm like, hey, do you wanna do Message Monday with me? And she's like, yeah. She burped and
I
then said,
didn't
yeah.
burp.
Yes, she did.
I didn't burp. I'm a lady.
She totally did.
I am a lady.
She can burp on command. Do it.
Ow. I hurt
Wow.
myself.
Too much pressure.
No, because I just drank, so
Oh.
my throat's all wet and stuff.
Do you think you got it?
No, because now I have air in my throat.
You can composure back? Maybe come back to that?
Yeah, maybe, I'll have to come back to
She can do it. Trust me. And it freaked me out. Ah, she did it! Ah, I wish I could burp on command.
My brother can fart on command.
That's actually pretty impressive.
That's gross.
That's impressive. I think it's
all
impressive.
brothers can do that.
I can't do that. My brother
Your
couldn't.
brother probably can.
He couldn't fart on command, but his farts like just stunk up everything, like way worse than anyone else. Like he'd eat a salad and it would be like rotting
That's gross.
flesh.
He probably has stuff in his intestines.
Yeah, he's probably got some
If
problems.
he had an enema, it'd probably be really gross.
I don't want to think about that. Anyways, like I said, this is a special edition, so it's going to be all Twitter questions, 6 Twitter questions, and let's go through them. First one is from Arabian_Night. Go ahead.
Arabian night, like Arabian day. Am I supposed to be reading the question? Or-
Yeah, you can read if you want.
Oh.
I just wanted you to do that because I had a feeling you were going to do it anyways.
Oh, okay. Okay, Arabian Night with a K. Would you rather have become a voice actor if you were given the opportunity than be a YouTube commentator? Hashtag Message Monday. Hashtag MM.
I had both hashtags in there.
Look at that.
Whoa! To answer your question,
I'm not a voice actor, so this doesn't apply to me.
to answer your question, what's it called? I'm blanking here. To answer your question,
What do you want to do?
to answer your question.
Would you rather be a voice actor?
I just kept going with it. I figured
Are
I'd
you
just
drunk?
go. No, you're drunk.
You've had all that whiskey from fucking up.
Yeah, let me
that
talk about that
segment.
for a second.
Well, answer to his question. What do you stop
All right,
derailing?
I'll answer his question, then I'll talk about that. I would think that if I'm doing YouTube and stuff, and I had opportunities to become a voice actor, as far as like, I don't know, some game studio called me and was like,
Like
hey,
a legit voice actor.
yeah,
I think
like
it
a
means.
legit. Well, they're not all voice actors like that.
Like
are
a
full time.
successful one, like a Billy West, like that sort of thing.
Ow,
Where you become very popular and you do a lot of different things.
that's tough. Probably. Like if I had guaranteed.
Or if you had the same amount of success as you do as a current YouTuber, but in the voice acting world. So you would be able to do maybe a couple like AAA video game titles and maybe like a cartoon or something like that, but not, you're not Billy West. Sorry.
Yeah. It's hard because like in the voice acting world, there's no really guaranteed pay. You know what I mean? There's no like you don't necessarily know.
What if
that you're
money
gonna
wasn't
have.
an option then?
What do you mean? Like it was secure? Like yeah, I'd
Like
probably.
you made the same amount of money in either job.
I'd probably do the voice acting thing. They're both on a pretty even playing field. I say the one thing that is more of an advantage doing YouTube stuff is like being able to do stuff on your own terms and stuff.
Voice acting do on your own terms.
Pretty much, yeah. But like, it's a little different if you're in like a studio or something like that. You're called in. I mean, you have to do everything that they say. I don't know. I'd probably do voice acting if I was able to have the same success. It's really, really fun. And if I was guaranteed like, a steady amount of jobs, and roles or whatever, yeah, definitely. That'd be really, really cool. But 90% of the voice over market or whatever, like voice acting, voiceover is commercial. So it's like commercial radio ads and stuff like that. And then very, very, very rarely do you get like character roles and stuff. So YouTube, I get to play games and play whatever I want. And I can pretty much put whatever I want on my channel. So that's the benefits there. But if I had the option, yeah, I would definitely try out voice acting for a while. Try to do that for a couple of years and then see what I wanted to do. Even now, like I was saying before, if I were to get offered roles or whatever to like fly out, I could still do YouTube stuff. It's part of the reason why I got a laptop and stuff. So if I wanted to record games and stuff to put up on my YouTube, I could still do that. And they're typically not like full-time jobs. It's more like work, hired work or whatever, for a project. Mm-hmm. They fly you out to the studio and then you do your lines for that, whatever, and then they pay you.
Right.
So it's not like a full-time gig or whatever. So it's very possible that I could do that in the future too, and I would like to do that. So we shall see.
I'll take over your YouTube channel.
Yeah, it suddenly becomes
Gassy
the little
Girls
Renee. So suddenly becomes the Gassy. I don't know, Gassy Renee, Gassy girl, Gassy. Well, I don't know. I can't think of a name that works well with yours.
Gassy Mexican.
Gassy Mexican. That's much better than what I came up with. Anyways, back to the sandwich thing. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I don't want to have this be a really, really long Message Monday.
He made a sandwich. The turkey was not actually good.
Yeah,
this is actually not the first time he's done this.
Yeah, I mean,
he just kind of goes into the fridge and looks at stuff and like looks at it. He doesn't even smell it. He
I
looks
smell
at
it sometimes.
And goes, maybe I can eat this, and I'll stand there and I'll be like, no, don't eat that. It's
You
been
even
in there
said
for a while, and you're like, nah.
You even said the turkey.
You
even said the turkey was good. Like
It
it
was
good the other day.
When you were making the sandwich,
I made a sandwich the other day when I wasn't even feeling good, and the sandwich did not make me feel.
Yeah, but that
bad.
was 2 days ago.
Yeah, come on.
That was 2 days ago.
Whatever.
It's 48 hours.
Anyways, I made a sandwich. Took like 3 bites before I realized it was bad turkey. So I was worried about getting food poisoning. So
if I was here and you had said,
I just took some shots.
Turkey isn't too good. And I would have smelled it. I would have been like, do not eat this.
I took some shots of whiskey because that's a little trick I learned to kill germs.
You drink alcohol and the alcohol kills the germs.
Potentially. Not always, but it's a lot better than not doing it,
Science.
So, anyways, thank you for your question, Arabian Night, and let's move on to the next one. Next question is from CJ Bird 80, and they say, #MM, what do you do if a fan, or what would you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do if a fan shows up at your house for Lol Renee as well? Thanks. Smiley face, #MessageMonday. What would you do?
It depends on what type of fan came up to the door, I guess.
I think it's more fair to say what type of person.
No, but okay. So what type of person? Which pretty much.
Although yeah.
If it was like
a crazed fan,
a like super weird
Renee.
person, because there's just people you can like you meet them and you just get that vibe.
I want to wear your skin.
This person's house probably smells like soup.
I want to wear your skin.
Yeah, no. If someone like that came up to my door,
can you turn around?
I would probably immediately just shut the door in their face because that's creepy. Like even if it was just like regular person selling something.
Can
like,
I touch your hair?
Will you stop?
I want a lock of it.
Gross.
I'll put it in my wallet.
If it was like a fan who came up and just said that first of all, I don't know how they would found our house. So the only assumption is that the only person that would be coming up to the door is somebody who's like stalking us potentially.
Yeah, it would take a bit of work to know where we are.
Yeah,
because I mean we're in an apartment.
Our apartment complex is huge,
and we're in a certain building on a certain floor.
Yeah.
Although if you watch my setup video, you know what floor we're on. So, yeah, come stalk us.
No, I guess if it was like a nice fan, then I would be like, it would still be really awkward though.
I've already had experiences with that.
The thought of like, how did you find our
We've had a couple of visitors at the Creature House. Some of them have been kind of weird and awkward. I'm not going to go into detail, just because I don't feel like it. But some of them were nice. It was still kind of weird, but It depends on how they played it. If it was some really weird person, just you can get that vibe, like you said, of them, where they're kind of weird and off.
And their house smells like soup.
And their house
probably.
smells like soup, and they smell like soup. Why do you smell like soup?
All weird people smell
Do
like
you
soup.
have soup?
All weird people smell like soup.
You heard it from Renee first. All weird people. Hashtag all weird people.
All weird people smell
Do
like
that.
soup.
All you had you soup. Hashtag that. But yeah, it depends on how the person went about it. If it's just like, oh, you know, I was in the area, whatever. I drove 8 hours to be in the area, but still. No.
I followed you home.
That's the thing. If someone's cool about
I took
it,
photographs of you.
I've got no problem, I
can
guess.
smell you.
If they're like trying to get inside the house and go through our soup cans, it's a little weird. All right, thank you for your question, CJ Bird 80, and let's move on to the next one.
Crazy Canuck 98 asks, are you guys ever planning on getting other pets? Hashtag MessageMonday. We probably won't get another pet until Malcolm stops being a little a-hole.
You can say asshole, it's fine.
Asshole.
This isn't like PBS or something.
He's only 4 months old, and he's been a handful and a half, to say the least.
Yeah, like
So,
just before.
I think maybe when he hits 2 years old, we would consider getting another animal, probably a cat. I would want a cat.
I'd like to get a cat. I like cats.
Cats are so easy too.
If we got an evil cat though, he's just going in the microwave.
I've never had an evil cat, and even if he was evil, he's not going in the microwave.
I really just said that to see if you'd pick up on it.
No.
Wanted to see your reaction.
I really want a kitty.
I don't put animals.
I miss Oscar. I would prefer to have Oscar, but he's too old. He can't do the trip here from California.
Yeah.
So
Oscar's cool.
He's living with my parents. Apparently, he's very, very, very happy.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like the happiest anyone has ever seen him.
So really, he just hates you.
No, it probably is just more. It's probably like more relaxing because the house is emptier. It's not as crazy.
Yeah, you can be independent, I guess.
Yeah.
INDEPE. That's not how you. Did I spell it right?
Stop. Okay. Would you want another pet? Cat?
He's an independent kitty.
Shut
Yeah, I would. I'd probably, like I said, like she
Get a
said,
bird.
get a cat. No, why would
Ferret.
I get a bird? Ferrets are kind of creepy. I'd be afraid of stepping on a ferret. Like a ferret seems like it would just get in
I
your
feel
way.
like Malcolm would eat it.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, get a hamster.
Hamsters are so useless.
I love hamsters.
They're
adorable.
cute, but what do you do with them outside?
You put
It's the
them
same
in
thing
their
as a
wheel.
bunny. It's the same thing as a bunny. You just watch them in their cage, and that's it. At least with like a cat and a dog, you can be hands-on.
You can handle it.
You know, rough them up a bit. I know, but it would just, I don't know. I've never seen hamsters. They smell, too.
No, they don't.
They're smelly.
Their cages smell if you don't clean
They
them.
poop everywhere.
They don't poop.
They just bite everyone.
No.
They're evil animals.
Whatever.
I'd like to get a cat. I think that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind another dog either, but I think probably cat.
If we did get another dog, I might want to just get one that's already full grown, like adopt.
Mm-hmm.
Adopt a.
I wouldn't be opposed to doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So short answer, yes, we are planning eventually to get another pet, but when Malcolm's a little more mature and trained up. He's pretty much all the way trained. The only thing he hasn't mastered is just peeing.
Just potty training.
Potty training. Everything else is good, and that's a lot the reason to do with the fact that we live on a 3rd floor in an apartment building, and we had to use puppy pads. Otherwise, our floors would be destroyed with like diarrhea and everything. And he diarrhea'd a lot when he was a little puppy.
Oh my God.
So
like every other day, it was massive amounts of diarrhea.
it was just the
He
one.
went diarrhea, like half of a full black trash bag.
Yeah.
Like we filled up that thing with paper towels that were just filled with diarrhea.
And there was one time too where
that was when he first. That's when he had his first rawhide.
Was that the one that he was in the bathroom?
Yeah, and
Yeah, that was the
he woke up at like
mountain-
10 o'clock in the morning. We went up to take him to go potty, and I'm in the bedroom, like, still, like, half asleep.
Yeah.
And I hear, like, from the bathroom, and I'm like, is that Max? I'm like, Jesus, that was really loud.
I watched him
and then
do
I
it.
could smell it.
I watched him do it, and it was. She was right. It had the sound like the to it, and it was literally just a stream of diarrhea shooting out and like hitting the wall. It was so terrible.
Our bathroom was like across the apartment, like on the other side of our bedroom, and I could smell it from the bedroom. It got in the vents and everything.
It got everywhere.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that was horrible. It got on the door.
It's quite pungent.
It was everywhere.
Stung the nostrils.
God.
But yeah, we're gonna get some more pets. I would think in the future. Probably a cat.
Preferably ones without buttholes.
Yeah, just take that butthole up, staple it shut,
Yep, like skunks.
plug it up with a hamster. What? Next question. All right. Next question is from JMan9008, and they say, "How was your date night with Renee?" Hashtag MM. It was really good. Really
It was
good.
delicious.
I've never been to the Melting Pot. That is where we went. We went to the Melting Pot
It's a fondue restaurant.
in Littleton. If you guys live in the, Denver, Littleton, Lakewood area, it's good and it's really classy. And it's really not that expensive. It's fancy stuff. Like it's fancier.
It's pretty. It's a good place to go for like a special occasion.
Yeah.
It is kind of expensive.
It's not a place you go like every single day.
No, it's definitely a special occasion unless you have a ton of money to just throw, hundreds of dollars.
Or you just want to gain a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
That too.
We also bought a lot of alcohol though. Which
Yeah,
is
we did.
Partly why we got a bottle of wine, a bottle of sparkling strawberry wine.
Yeah.
It's like a champagne.
It was like a champagne.
And then I had a pink.
You had a pink something. I don't know what it was.
It was like a dessert wine. It was very
It was a
light.
dessert
and we had
wine.
a port.
And I had port, which is kind of like a sweeter, higher alcohol content drink that comes with like in like a tinier glass. Just sip on it with your dessert. Oh my God, fondue is so good.
But it's really good.
It was my first time having fondue.
They have like full deals where like for a couple you do 4 courses. So you have your first course of cheese, so you have a choice of cheese, and then you get like apples and bread to dip it in the cheese. And then your second course is like a nice salad, and then the third course is your entree. So you get all types of meats that are all raw when you get them, like chicken, beef, filet mignon.
And we tacked on a lobster tail
got a
because we're
lobster
fancy.
tail, salmon, and then you choose your cooking style. So there's like different types that have like different broths, and then you stick the meat in there for about 2 minutes. And since they're tiny pieces, they shut up. They cook really fast. And then the dessert, which is like the best part, is your choice of whatever kind of chocolate. We got the yin yang, which was white chocolate,
And dark chocolate, which is really good.
and you get strawberries, marshmallows, cheesecake, brownie
I think
bites,
pound cake as well, like the little bits of pound cake.
Yeah, to dip them in.
Yeah.
Oh man, so good.
I just don't want that now.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling her. Like, if
It's now become our number one place to go to
Yeah.
on date nights. That and PF Chang's.
PF
Oh,
Chang's.
man.
Yeah, now we got to go to PF Chang's.
Oh, we can do that. Let's do that.
That could be the next. Yeah, that could be the next time we go. I like PF Chang's. Lettuce wraps.
But yeah, it was really nice. We haven't had a date night since we got Malcolm, pretty much.
Yeah,
Actually,
because
I don't think we've even had one since we moved here.
yeah. Well, I mean, we've been busy from
Yeah.
moving in, painting,
Between
getting
moving
things
in,
to
getting stuff moved in,
assembling
me
furniture.
finding a job, Malcolm. We've been busy these last few months.
Things are kind of starting to more calm down where we can go out and do stuff, and
Yeah.
Malcolm's more trained up. Despite the potty thing, I mean, he's good with his as far as holding it in his crate, though. He doesn't really do anything to his crate as far as pooping and peeing and stuff. So
Yeah, it was a date night.
it was good. We dressed
Much
up too.
needed.
We got classy.
Yeah, you got your suit on.
We were listening to some classy music
Yeah,
beforehand while we were
classy.
getting ready. We listened to some classy Sinatra stuff on the way there. It's good times.
It's good stuff.
It was definitely needed, and I enjoyed it very much. So did you?
I did.
Awesome.
I got really drunk.
Yeah. I didn't get that drunk.
I didn't
though.
realize I was drunk until I got home.
Well, that's the thing, because you were sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
You don't realize it until
And then I
you
got
really get
home,
up.
and then this morning when I went to work, I still felt drunk.
A little bit, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you
Because
were
I
that drunk.
after I drove all the way to work, and then once I sat down at my desk, I felt kind of lightheaded, and I kept burping, and it kept tasting like delicious strawberry wine. So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, you played it well. I didn't know when you got home. I didn't think you were like super drunk. I figured you were a little tipsy, but that's just because we had a variety of alcohol.
Yeah, we had a lot to drink.
Don't worry, guys. I was fine. It takes a lot to actually get me quite inebriated. So, anyways, thank you for your question. Date night was awesome, and we will be doing another one. Probably either going to the Melting Pot or PF Chang's. I don't know, a week or so, whatever. It's important to do that. I think every now and then you just gotta go out and have a nice, fancy time. Rekindle the fire. The fuego. All right, let's move on to the next one and potentially last one. I'm not sure. No, I think we have one more after that. So let's move on.
Zorine Sardine asked, #MessageMonday, who is the cook in the relationship, you or Renee?
Well, that would be me reading that.
Max
the way they
or
they
me.
read that. Yeah, I typically do most of the cooking.
You do all the
I do all the
cooking.
cooking. You
I
cook once.
assist.
She assists sometimes.
I assist. I do prep work mostly, but I cannot cook.
And sometimes cleaning up a little
I
bit.
probably could cook just because I can follow instructions if you just follow a recipe, but I don't really enjoy cooking. I don't like to cook that much.
I like cooking. I don't mind it.
Max likes to cook, so
I like
usually
cooking.
he'll cook and I'll clean, or I'll prep and he'll cook the rest of it, and then we'll both clean. Kind of switch off. I have one thing that I can do, the chicken, but
Lemon chicken.
yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good, I guess.
Pretty good, I guess.
It's good. I like it. I would like to have that sometime soon.
But you got all the Mexican recipes.
Yeah, my dad likes to cook a lot. He's also like shopping. I like shopping as far as like grocery shopping and whatever. I'm not talking about like going out and buying pants and stuff.
Getting new shoes.
Getting his shoes, love it, and also get some oregano with my shoes. For cooking.
Stop.
Because I cook shoes.
Stop with that voice.
Shoes.
Stop.
No, I do like cooking, and we gotta get some more variety of recipes though.
I like our recipes.
Our recipes are pretty good, but we gotta get some other
Pretty
ones.
basic stuff.
Yeah, basic stuff. It's like pasta, like spaghetti, lots of pasta, which we gotta ease up on because that's a lot of like calories and stuff. We gotta get a variety, get some nutrients. I slipping into some voice again. Anyways, there's other stuff out there we gotta get. We recently had salmon, and I think we should do that again. We got that Alaskan salmon in there. That, I don't know, already kind of glaze on it. Whatever. Way to go, Malcolm. I don't know if that picked up on the mic.
He's napping.
He's napping, but he just sneezed. Got a rice cooker, big ass rice cooker that can cook like 20 cups of rice, which is crazy.
Nice.
But I would suggest if you guys are, I don't know, a couple on your own out there, and you're looking for something to kind of accentuate your meals, get a rice cooker. It's nice.
It's cheap.
It's really cheap, yeah, and it doesn't take very long.
Rice is really cheap.
It doesn't take very long to cook, and if you get a rice cooker, most of them keep them warm, so you don't have to worry about it getting cold or anything like that. But yeah, I definitely want salmon and rice, so that's probably going to be what I cook next. You hungry right now?
Not really.
No? Yeah, we'll figure something out later. But yeah, I do most of the cooking, and she helps out every now and then and helps with cleanup and stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, thank you for your question, and let's move on to the next one, which is the last one.
Yep.
Upward inflection. Next one. All right, last question is Gassy Mexican and Renee.
From Shadows.
From
Shadow
yeah.
94049.
Thank you for catching that. Shadow 94049. Gassy Mexican and Renee, have you ever named your car? If so, what was the name of the first car you named? Smiley face, #MM. I've never had a car that I owned. They've all been Astrovans, so I guess they'd just be like
Dad's car, mom's car.
Dad's car,
Parents'
mom's car, Mexican family's car. We all had Astrovans. I was telling her, like, my family has had Astrovans forever, and now they finally got like a RAV4.
So classic Mexican family.
Well, now they realize like they realize finally that it's like terrible gas mileage. Yeah, it was awesome because we took a lot of like road trips, so that's why they kept getting them.
There's so many better vans out there, though.
Well, now there are, but they were caught up in that because like back then the Astrovan was big enough, like where we could put all our crap in. We had like our TV. I told you we had like an awesome setup. So like when we were road tripping, we watched movies and like played Xbox and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was cool, but the gas mileage was terrible.
I guess we had more classic road trips.
Yeah.
My brother and I played like I Spy and shit.
We did that too, but we also had
napped, read books and stuff.
We did all that too, but
We were
like
more
we just had
than you.
more options.
Whatever.
I read a lot when I was younger. I don't even want to hear that. Shit.
My first car had several nicknames. It was a really crappy car. It was a 2000 Kia Sportage with a soft top, like a removable cover. So a friend of mine named it, I don't know if they might have been on something, I'm not sure, but they named it Fishbowl. They just called it the Fishbowl because when you took the soft top, will you stop clicking? You're distracting me. When you took the soft top off, it looked kind of like a fishbowl, I guess. I don't know. It had midget mobile because it was really like hilariously tiny. It was like a clown car. There was a couple other nicknames, but it didn't really have like a set name. It constantly changed just because it was so ridiculous looking, I guess.
Yeah.
But my car now is a 2011 Kia Soul, and we call that S2.
S2.
Which is Serenity 2.
Serenity 2. It used to be called Malcolm, but we got a dog named Malcolm.
Yeah,
so.
I first named him Malcolm when I got him. But since we named our dog Malcolm, we changed him to S2.
Yeah. So, that's it. That's Message Monday. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys... Would you shut up back there? God. He's like messing around with his bowl that's in his crate right now.
He just woke up.
He just woke up because he's like, what are you guys doing? You're loud. I'm trying to sleep. So he's in his crate like messing with his bowl that's in there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to potentially be in the next Message Monday for next week, 2 ways you can do it. I've been doing them by Twitter because it's a lot easier. So I will do 4 from Twitter and 2 voice messages on Xbox, provided there are voice messages that I want to use on Xbox this week. Really not that great of messages. I kind of feel like a dick saying that, but sometimes I get
how rude.
No, sometimes I just get weird messages like I don't know.
Or just messages that he's answered.
Yeah, a lot of them too are
tons
that
of
too.
times.
It's not fair to say that they're weird messages or bad messages. A lot of them are just like I've answered it a bunch of times. I don't feel like answering it again.
And obviously, some people don't know, but there's questions that we don't want to answer every single time.
Yeah, exactly.
Most people do know.
But thank you for you guys that did send your messages and got picked. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, having your question answered. And like I said, this was a special edition of Message Monday. Usually when I have Renee do it with me, we just go and do Twitter. Yeah, I know. I thought the same thing. And people in the comments thought the same thing too. I knew it. If you didn't say anything, they would have. Anyways, this is running a little long, so I'm going to wrap it up here. If you guys want to... wrap it up. If you guys want to send...
What?
If you guys want to
That
send...
wasn't even a thing.
My mind just...
Wrap it up? What?
What? You wrap your tool. Don't be a fool. Wrap it up. Anyways, if you want to send messages, you can send tweets to me on Mondays. I usually ask for them.
Hashtag Message Monday or hashtag MM.
Yep. I'll sometimes, if I remember, ask for it on Sunday, but usually I ask for them on Mondays, the day of. And like I said, if you want to send a voice message, because voice messages are sometimes kind of cool to listen to and a little more, interactive, media-wise, whatever. You can do that by sending me a message on my gamer tag on Xbox Live, Gassy Mexican. So thank you guys so much. If you didn't get your message answered this week, feel free to try again next week.
Right in next week.
And the next week. And the next week. And if by then you're not getting your message answered, it might just be a bad question. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week on next week's Message Monday. Bye-bye!